Hello Sagittarius, it's Marina from The Butterfly Effect, and this is the solar eclipse reading for you. It is obviously in your sign, so I'm starting off with you, but I will be doing all signs. So it's in your first house first and foremost. That's basically the house of self. It can throw up issues or not necessarily issues, but it will certainly be the areas that are likely to be getting the most attention for the next 6 months. So the self, the body, your health, your appearance, your attitude, it's kind of everything when it's the first house. Some dates you might want to cast your mind back to depending on your age to give you an idea of how this energy sort of plays out. In terms of the eclipse itself, it would be December 1974, December 1982 and December 2001. So cast your mind back if you've got a memory, not like mine. And because we're obviously going through from June this series of eclipses in the Gemini Sagittarius axis, you would look back to December 2010 through to May 2013. So what was going on in your life then, and that may sort of give you a heads up as to what sort of events are likely to transpire for the next 6 months. It is in the south node of destiny. That sometimes suggests that, you know, something's going to end and make way for something new. It's not a lunar eclipse, and they're a lot heavier in my opinion. The last one was obviously the end of November in Gemini, and now we get the new one in Sagittarius. So it's probably going to be a highly emotional time for a lot of people. It very much depends on how this triggers your own chart. If you want to have a look at your chart, it's in 23 degrees of Sagittarius. It depends if you have personal planets there, maybe within about 5 degrees of that. I mean, it affects everyone, but, you know, for some people it will be more intense than others. It's also probably, for some people, and generally speaking, because it might be, you know, quite intense, they usually are. It's if information comes in, because Mercury is in the mix here as well, it may not be, it may be a good idea not to take immediate action on information that comes in. It's not saying you don't take action at all, it's just saying take some time to think. Okay, alrighty, so your message is the sea storm, calm amid chaos. So Sagittarius is saying that this is a time of upheaval and great change, but if you tune into your deep inner voice and follow the radar you have built into your very cells, you will find the way home through all this chaos. The old world is gone, the new world is yet to be found. The journey will continue for some time, but trust, 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 and follow the compass of your inner guidance. Listen, check in with your wisdom, then go in that direction. You are more adaptable, more flexible, more able to survive than you know. Interest in the lands of Lemuria and Atlantis and memories of these lands may be resurfacing. So this is a very specific eclipse spread that I use. Now, the first card up, I usually ask what success you'll experience during this eclipse. I really do feel it's not giving me success. What it is telling me is where your energy is at. And the whole spread is pointing to the fact that you're pretty stagnant just now, and you may indeed even be missing opportunities, Sagittarius. So this is your energy. It's all tied up. It is procrastination, really. This has been maybe tied to something that's unhealthy. It's not taking any sort of action. So in terms of the action or the intention you should be moving towards, it is a caring connection. So you may be single and you're not maybe taking the action you should. If you're interested in a relationship, it's saying that you need to make steps in that direction. You may have someone in particular in mind, and it's saying that you're not taking action in that direction, and that is the intention you need to set for this solar eclipse. And something you should avoid is the sun, which is a bit odd, isn't it? Because this is a card of prosperity and joy, happiness. I think what it's telling you is not to be over exuberant. I think what it's suggesting with the information you have here and the kind of energy I'm getting is that you see things really clearly and you don't get ahead of yourself. So there's a certain amount of pragmatism required, I think, is what this is saying in terms of what you should avoid. I also think it's maybe saying that you need to treat things with a certain amount of seriousness almost, because this Sun card is very carefree, it's very playful. Yeah, and I think the energy that you're being asked to come in with regards to approaching relations is something a bit more serious. Yeah, and a challenge you'll soon face is the thinking woman. So either this is your own energy, and this might be, she can be very rational, very logical, she's full of wisdom, or this is the person that you'd like to set your intentions towards. This is maybe someone you would like a connection with, and she's a challenge. So maybe your own wisdom that's a challenge. She's highly spiritual, she is a teacher, specifically she is a teacher, very, very studious. So I'm sort of getting this feeling that this is someone you need to approach, I say, quite seriously. This is someone who's maybe, I don't know, just very serious. It may be that there is actually knowledge that you need to learn. This may be a new course of study, for example, that you need to go to college or university, or take a course. But it feels like there's something you need to learn, or if it's not a specific person, there's information, knowledge and wisdom that you need to acquire. So yeah, there's almost a feeling of not being too overly confident if you are to make a move, Sagittarius. This is a sort of delicate matter. So this may be someone you've had some history with, for example. You're not taking action just now. You've almost got yourself in a very stagnant energy. You're supposed to be moving towards a relationship. You're not to be too exuberant or carefree. And your challenge is going to be wisdom, maturity, understanding, or indeed simply this woman. And what's next? A helpful resource. How interesting. The storm warning, coming back to the sea storm. But this is helpful, because I think this is what's actually required to knock you out of this energy here, of being all wrapped up, not making any moves in anyone's direction or tied to something that's unhealthy. I mean, this can be job related, even though it's a caring connection you should be setting your intention towards. For some of you it will be job. And there's a storm coming, so this is a very tumultuous time that's going to be coming your way. But it's ultimately something that's going to be maybe even necessary for you. So something that could feel very unsettling at the time. Coming back to this card, that you are going to find your way out of these stormy waters. But it does seem that this disruption, if you like, is something that may even be required to knock you out of this, because I think you're stuck. An effective way to raise your vibration, these both feel like together, action and indecision in reverse, is to make a move in the direction you want to move in. There's no longer time to stay stuck where you are, doing what you're doing, being with who you're with, whatever your circumstances. This is telling you specifically you need to take action, you need to make a decision, you need to be very clearly intended in the direction you want to move in. 8 and 8. These are, the infinity symbol. This is a destined direction for you, and you're almost going to be shoved. It's almost like you have to be shoved. And the message from the universe is the Magician in the Mirror in reverse. Now, this is telling you that you're missing an opportunity, because you're here, because you're all wrapped up in something. And it is a warning that there's a great opportunity here, and the time is right. But currently you're being told you're not taking advantage of the creative energy of this cycle. You do have the power to transform things, to create something, whether it's a home, a business, a family, a new life direction, and you're resistant to, or even disbelieving that it's something that you can achieve. And this is telling you it's time to wake up. There are perceived limitations here that are lingering. And I did notice the base of the deck, I have the solar, sacral chakra in reverse here. This is being very risk averse. This is intimacy averse, emotional or sexual. It's sort of getting back out there in the community. So maybe you haven't dated for a while. You know, this is a card of you know, connecting with others, getting yourself back out there, meeting with friends and community. And not everyone can do that, but you can still connect. Can be about joining a club, starting a new course of study. For some of you it will be some sort of business, but it's getting back out there. So I don't know, at some point, Sagittarius, you've taken a knock, it's put you here, you sort of, you know, given up maybe with regards to relations in general, and there's a storm coming, but it's a good storm, and it's one that's going to move you in the direction you need to be moving in. So Sagittarius, let's just take your wee bit of advice. I'm keeping them quite short because all your monthlies are up. So what advice can you offer Sagittarius for this solar eclipse in your own sign? Sagittarius advice. Yeah, set your sights higher. And the sun again, bloody hell, enjoy success and happiness. This is the message from the universe. There is an opportunity here for you, and it's only the fact you don't believe you can have it or achieve it that's holding you back, Sagittarius. Set your sights higher. Stargazer. I do love this card. Yeah, flicking again. There we go. Isn't it lovely? Go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. What's his name? I'm hearing a song. Well, it is impossible. It's James somebody from, I don't know, X Factor or something like that. Go listen to that song. Super. And he did win. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child and in your innocence believing that your wish could come true? The stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak with its sparkles and lights shows that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think, and you don't have to go out looking for it because it's already there. You look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions and goals, because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true. You're on the verge of a miracle. All of your dreams and aspirations are within your grasp, and you're being guided to focus on your vision. The angels who are with you are encouraging you. There is nothing that you cannot achieve or have. There's an opportunity at this time to heal an old wound or pattern of lack and not feeling good enough. In the past, you've often found it impossible to recognize your worth and to believe that you are deserving of blessings. Angel and ancestor wisdom is reminding you that you are an incredible and infinite spark of the universe, and the universe is not only within you, it absolutely adores you. You are talented, filled with strength, and have the abilities you need to turn your wildest dreams into reality. But I do feel, Sagittarius, you're going to have to be shoved. So enjoy any sort of tumultuous events that happen in your life as best you can, because I promise you it is moving you in a really good direction. Okay, please like, subscribe if you haven't done already. Look after yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon.